Hello everyone. Okay, as you have already read that, we are going to study about chapter number 1, integers, grade 7, multiplication. In the last video, we have discussed about the properties of addition and subtraction, closure property, commutative property, associative property, and other properties also. So in this video, what we are going to do is that we are going to learn how to do the multiplication, how to multiply two integers. It's actually very easy. For example, I am saying multiply minus 4. Okay, first of all, if I am saying 4 into 6, everyone knows that if two positive numbers are there, 4 is also positive, 6 is also positive. There is no need to do anything. 4, 6 are 24. Directly you can write the answer as 24. Great. But what will happen if both numbers are negative? Means if it is minus 4 multiplied by minus 6, then what will happen in that case? In that case, like similar to our addition, do you remember in the case of addition and subtraction also, if both the numbers are negative, what we will do, if two minuses are coming, we have to add it. So similarly, first of all, let us multiply 4 into 6, that is 24. Then see, if both are negative, minus minus always becomes positive. So this 24 is actually will be a positive 24. No need to put any symbol because they both are minus. If any one of them is minus and the other is positive integer, if any one is a negative integer and the other is a positive integer, then what to do in that case? First of all, multiply both the numbers casually or the normally without looking at the symbol. 4 into 6, that is 24. 4 into 6, that is 24. Now, as any one of them is negative, that is why the answer will become minus. For this, if you want, you can use one small triangle also. That says that 1 minus here, and here will be positive. How to use this triangle now? If both numbers are positive, everyone knows that the answer will be positive, so I'm not using it. Now the second case. Second case says that both numbers are negative. First number is negative, second number is negative, hide them. The result will be what? Positive. If one number is negative, one is positive. If the first is negative and the other is positive, first is negative, other is positive, the result will be what? Negative, right? So like that we have to use. Now see some more examples to use that. For the multiplication of integers. I am writing the first is 6 into minus 5. Let us do it now here itself. First of all, multiply both the numbers without looking at the symbols. 6 5s are 30. One is positive, other is negative. One number is positive, other is negative. I am hiding it. What is the answer? What is left in minus? So this 30 will be minus 30. Second digit is minus 7 into 9. 7 9s are 63. One is negative, second is positive. I am hiding them both. First number is negative, other number is negative. What will be the result? The result will be minus. So it will be a minus 63. Let me write other number, one more. Third question is like 35 into minus 10. What I will do here? 35 into minus 10 will be what? First of all, 35 into 10 is 350. Then one number is negative, one is positive, one is negative, one is positive, hiding them, what will be the answer? Negative. So 3 minus 350. If I am writing like minus 5 into 4, minus 5 into 4 into minus 3, what will be the answer? In this case, as there are 3 numbers, or it might be possible that more than 3 numbers will also coming in the multiplication. What I will do, first of all, I will multiply these two first. 5 fours are 20. One is positive and one is negative, answer will be minus 20. You can check here, minus plus, hiding minus plus, answer will be minus 20. Now what is remaining here? Into minus 3. Now again we have to multiply it. 20 into 3, 60. If both numbers are negative, my result will be positive. So it will be positive 6G. Or no need to put that positive symbol also, it will be plus 6G. I hope you are able to understand that how to do it, right? If both numbers are negative, I am writing for example, here you can see if both numbers are negative, answer will be positive. If one is negative, one is positive, the answer will always be negative. If both are positive, everyone knows that if both numbers are positive, the answer will also be positive. So multiplication is very, very, very easy, right? No difficulty in there. Now let us see the properties of multiplication. The properties of multiplication. We have certain properties of multiplication also, like we were having in the cases of addition and subtraction. So I am writing here properties of multiplication. Multiplication of integers, okay? Properties of multiplication of integers. The first property, everyone knows that. Closure property. Closure property. What does this closure property says that? This closure property says that if I have two numbers and both numbers are integers, if I have two numbers A and B, both numbers are integers, then the result which I am getting will also be integer. Means the product of two numbers or the product of two integers is always an integer. Example, minus 9 into 5. Minus 9 is an integer, right? 5 is an integer, yes. 9 5s are 45. One is positive, one is negative, answer will be negative. So minus 45 is an integer or not? Yes, it is an integer. For every numbers, if A is an integer, if the first number is integer and the second number is integer, the product of these two will always be an integer. Okay. Now second property. Second property is commutative property. Commutative property. What does commutative property says that? Commutative property says that A into B is actually equals to B into A if both A and B are integers. If both A and B are integers, then A into B is actually equals to B into A. Check it. Example. 8 into 11, or I am writing minus 8 into 11. Minus 8 into 11 will become what? 8 11s are 88 and minus 88. Will be equals to 11 into minus 8. Yes or no? Check it. 11 into 8, 11 into minus 8 will also be 11 8s are 88. Then put the symbol of minus because one number is negative. So they both are equal. So it always hence prove that commutative property is applicable in the case of multiplication, means A into B is actually equals to B into A. There is no doubt in that. Now the next is associative law. As you know that associative property is actually just the modern form or the advanced version of commutative property. It is just the advanced version of commutative property, because here we are using two numbers. In the associative we are using three numbers, like A into B into C. Either we are multiplying first two first, or we are multiplying last two first. The result will always be the same, like this one. The result will always be the same. It doesn't matter in what order you are multiplying them. If you have example, if for example I am writing minus 4 into 3 into minus 6. Okay, I am having these three numbers with me. Let me multiply these two numbers first. Okay, minus 4 into 3, how much? 4 3s are 12, and minus 12 into minus 6. Then 12 6 is 72, and minus minus will become plus, so positive 72, right? Great. But what will if I am writing as minus 4 into 3 into minus 6? I am multiplying the last two numbers first now. I am multiplying the last two numbers first now. 6 3s are 18, minus 18 into minus 4. Okay, now 18 4s are 72, both are minus, minus minus will become plus. So they both are right? They both are same? Yes. So associative property, commutative property, closure property, all the properties are actually applicable in the case of multiplication. All the properties are actually applicable in the case of multiplication. The next property which we are going to discuss is actually quite most important property. You should pay more attention for that. It is one of the most important property and the most useful property also. Okay, so open up your ears, be more attentive now to hear what we are going to do. Next, number 4th is actually our distributive property. Distributive property. What does this distributive property says that? First of all, I want to ask you the meaning of the word distribute itself. Distribute means what? If I am having 5 chocolates with me and I am saying please distribute it among the children, what does it mean? I am giving my toffees or my chocolate to others, right? I am giving to them. So distributive property is saying like that. If you have three numbers A, B and C, let me write it nearby. A, B and C. In these three numbers, B and C are in addition and A is in multiplication. Means A into B plus C. B plus C should be in a bracket, okay? A into B plus C. Now what we are going to do is we are going to distribute this. We are going to distribute this multiplication. How we are going to distribute it? It will become A into B. What is the symbol here? Plus. Then A into C. Means we are distributing multiplication. We are distributing this multiplication over addition. Distributing multiplication over addition. Now what will happen if instead of this plus here it is minus? Then how we can do it? If it is for example A into B minus C, then how we can do it? We can do it the same way, like A into B, instead of plus here it will come minus, then A into C, and this will be called as distribution of or distributing multiplication multiplication over what? Subtraction. We have distributed multiplication over the subtraction. Take some example for that. Take few examples for this one. Okay, let's see one example here. 9 into minus 4 plus 6. 9 into minus 4 plus 6. Let us see how to solve it. It will become 9 into minus 4. What is the symbol here? Plus. Then 9 into 6. Because this is distribution over addition. Then 9 fours are 36. And because this is minus, I can write it as minus 36. Plus 9 6 are 54. Now I have to use my normal rule. The normal rule says that plus minus, or if one number is negative, one number is positive, with the symbol of addition between them, what I will do? I have to subtract both the numbers. I have to subtract both the numbers. 54 minus 36. If you want, you can try here. 54 minus 36. How much? It will be 14. This will be 4. 14 minus 6, 8. 4 minus 1 means it will be 18. Then 18 will be positive or negative. Which number is bigger here? 54 is bigger. What is the symbol before 54? Positive. So this 18 will also be positive. This will be my answer. Right? So distribution is actually easy. If you want, let us see some more example for distribution property or how to use it exactly. Now, for example, if I am saying multiply 5 40 okay 54 into minus 54 into 98. If I am saying multiply minus 54 into 98, so multiplying this is quite bigger. What I am doing is that I am writing minus 54 into this 98. I am writing as 100 minus 2. This 98 I am writing as 100 minus 2. Now you can see that it is becoming in the same format like this. A into B minus C. Now let me try to solve it. Minus 54 into 100. Then the symbol here is minus. Then again minus 54 into 2. Great. Then we can easily solve it now. Minus 54 into 100 will become minus 5400. Then minus. Then 54 into 2. What is the double of 54? 108. So minus 108. Why minus? Because this is positive, this is negative. Answer will be minus 108. Now if two minuses are coming here, what we will do? 5400, because we remember that A minus B is always equals to A plus B, right? So the two minuses are coming, it will become plus 108. Plus minus minus. Now what I need to do is that 5400 minus 108. 10, 9, 3. 2925. Then answer will be 5292. This will be positive or negative? This will be negative because 5400 is bigger. So this is actually the use of distributive property. This is actually the use of distributive property in our questions. You will see that there will be some questions which are asking you to do like that. So you have to do. It's a very important property. Always remember that distributive property is actually a very, very important property. Now, let us see the other properties. The other property says that multiplication identity. Fifth, right? Multiplication multiplication identity. It says that if you are multiplying any number, with 1, then you will get the same answer. You will get the same answer. Check it how. Example, what is 98 into 1? 98. But what is minus 98 into 1? What is minus 98 into 1? 98 into 1, 98. 1 is negative, 1 is positive, answer will be minus. So minus 98, right? So at multiplication identity says that whatever number we are taking, if we are multiplying it 1, we are always getting the same number. We are always getting the same number. One more property is there, multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse means what? It says that if any number is multiplied by that reciprocal, a into 1 upon a, if any number is being multiplied by its reciprocal, you are getting always the answer as 1. You are getting the answer always as 1. Example, 4 minus 4 into 1 upon minus 4. What will happen? This and this will be cancelled out and answer will be 1 only. You can take any number. You can take 1556 into 1 upon 1556, it will become 1 itself. So any number, whenever it is being multiplied by the reciprocal of that, you are getting the answer as 1. What about if you are multiplying it as 0? What about if you are multiplying any number with 0? That if I am saying that what is a into 0 or 0 into a, they both are equal, it will be equals to 0. That is called as property of 0. That will be called as property of 0. Okay. So because we know that whenever 0 into 5 it will be equals to 0, 0 into 100 is always equals to 0, 0 into 999, 0 into 999 is equals to 0. So whenever we are multiplying any number with a 0, we are always getting the answer as 0 itself, right? Good. Just some more basic property I am going to say is that it is not a property, it's actually just a pattern. If I am saying minus 1 into minus 1 means what? 1 ones are 1. If two number are negative, answer will be positive. So it will be positive 1, right? If it is minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, if 3 times are coming here, then what will happen? You can see here, minus 1 into minus will become plus 1. It will become plus 1. Then into minus 1. 1 ones are 1. 1 is positive, 1 is negative. 1 is positive, 1 is negative. Answer will be negative, minus 1. Right? What will be happen if it is minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1? See, minus 1 into minus 1 will give you plus 1. This minus 1 into minus 1 will give you plus 1. Then what is 1 into 1? 1. Both numbers are positive, right? This is also plus 1, this is also plus 1. Answer will also be plus 1. Great. Now what will happen if they are coming 5 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know that up to 4 times we are getting the answer as plus 1. Plus 1 into minus 1. Then plus 1 into minus 1, how much? Plus 1 into minus 1. 1 ones are 1. One number is positive, one number is negative. Answer will be negative. So it means that if minus 1 into minus 1 is going up to even number or even times, if we are multiplying any negative number I'm saying again, if you are multiplying any negative number even times, like here we have multiplied 2 times, here we have multiplied 4 times. If we are multiplying them even times, here it was 1 and 1 2 times, even number. Here it is 1 2 3 4. 4 is an even number. So if we are multiplying that any negative integer even number of times, the answer will always be positive. Answer will always be positive. If this minus 1 is going in the odd number or odd times, if we are multiplying it as odd number of times, it will be what? See, 1 2 3 odd times, 1 2 3 4 5 odd times, the answer will always be negative. Okay, so this is actually a kind of rule that whenever we are having a negative number and it is being multiplied even number of times, answer will be a positive. If it is multiplied odd number of times, answer will be the negative number itself. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now you can try to do the exercise by yourself, and if you feel any difficulty, comment your doubts in the comment box. I will be there to reply you. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Let's meet in the next video. Up to that time, bye bye.